Hello, I'm Jerry Ashbaugh from the band Colorado Rocks, and today I'm going to be walking you through setting up a Fender Stratocaster. So this is a made in Mexico Strat. It's a friend of mine's. It actually has not had the strings changed in 5 years. Uh, Definitely playable, but needed a little TLC. And when I really noticed the strings were very, very old was when we were trying to get harmonics out of this, and they weren't there. And I'm like, well, sometimes you want to definitely use the bridge pickup to get a little better harmonics. Or on a Strat, a combination of those two pickups on a traditional Strat, and still no harmonics. I'm like, okay, what's going on? And I'm like, when do you change your strings lesson? Oh, it's been about 5 years. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. I was able to start off with the wound strings, and the wound strings like to go under one and then over with the rest of the winds. You always want a couple winds at least on the strings. For the smaller strings, I tend to do a lot more winds on the thinner side of things. Gives you a little bit more stability, although really more than 3 or 4 winds doesn't really change much and can actually hurt your tuning stability. I am a big fan of locking tuners. This does not have those. With the locking tuners, you just pull the string through, tighten down a knob on the back, and tighten them up, and it works really well. They are a little expensive. Actually, I think I've got more money in my Squier Strat than my buddy has in his Fender Stratocaster because of all the upgrades I've made with tuners on that. So we're just doing a wind right now. These little winder things for a drill are really useful. It allows you to very quickly wind up the string. And like I said, with this one, I want the string to go down lower. So I'm going to go one over and then the rest under. So that'll actually put the string down on the tuning post, which is going to give us a little more tension on the neck. The string tree was never used in this guitar, and you really don't need it. If you find your strings popping out of the nut, then you might want to use the string tree. It does add a little bit of instability to tuning, especially if you don't have the roller string trees. I tend to not use them unless absolutely necessary. And this one actually wasn't set up to use it, I don't think. Anyway, we will follow that. I think it's way too low to have been used. So, and I'm going to tighten that little screw down so it doesn't vibrate. So we'll be getting back to you in another video setting up the intonation. So right now we're doing the strings. We've already polished the frets using a polishing compound. And I use this kind, and that gives you a nice smooth fret that bends easy, and you can get a lower action with well-polished strings because if the string does hit the fret, it doesn't buzz. So it definitely gives you the ability to get a lot lower action. I also polish the nut. I've got another video on that, but using thread, polish the slots in the nut, and that lets the string slide through a lot easier and eliminates friction. Okay, we'll get back to you soon. Thanks, bye.